All right, gonna be 3-betting here. Feeling a bit rusty. I haven't played in a couple weeks for a couple of reasons, but whatever. We shall see how this goes. Okay, against an under the gun open and a button flat. Button has a short stack here. I'm thinking maybe I can just start folding this hand, to be honest. Seems we're gonna be out of position against 2 players. I mean, I think we're well ahead of the button. Well, maybe not. Against an under the gun open, I think we're just gonna have to fold here. I guess the better option would be to, well, better than flatting would be 3-betting there, especially being offsuit. I don't know. I think I'm fine with that fold. Okay, so we have a very small 3-bet here. Our hand's playable, but it would really suck to get 4-bet. We just let it go. I guess we could have 4-bet ourselves. But I don't know. Yeah, see, thought process isn't as sharp as what I've been playing every day. So just like, I guess we could have 4-bet ourselves. Queen 3 off, or Queen 3 suited, not gonna be opening. 7-4 is never open. Jack 7 off, not gonna be an open. And just a min raise. I guess maybe we can call A6 off here. Don't love it. King 7-5, you should be betting at a decent frequency on that board. I don't think players are protecting their checking range very much in this pool. So I kind of am tempted to just fire here. I don't think like my hand has much showdown value. So I think the only way I win is betting there. That is a spot. I think under the gun range should be pretty strong here. But I think ace queen off is certainly good enough to 3-bet here in position. We're 3-bet small. Okay, this is a board where we're gonna have some checks. I think this hand's probably a little too strong to want to be checking. Being in position, I think this board we size up on anyways, actually, because under the gun probably doesn't have too many hands that interact with the 6-7 actually. Okay, top 2 against a short stack. I guess it's a single raise pot, so we're gonna be betting. We just block so much of his continuation range. Actually, you know what? I think a fish probably plays worse against a check. Okay, here I think our hand's still good enough to keep betting, but we can't size too large. So we're gonna be sizing about a third. Oops, timing out with the 7 deuce off. Okay, so he's checked once. We're gonna try to just bet large here. I think we're opening all of our suited aces. Here, he check raises turn. So he calls my flop bet. Let's see, it's gonna cost me 36 to win. I guess about 100. I think we're still just going to be betting large-ish. I mean, you'd have to have like king, queen of hearts here. I really don't know what to do. I think this hand's probably okay to just keep betting. But against two opponents, yeah, it's probably even better to keep betting against two opponents. Okay, he checks to me again. I think we're gonna bet here. I think we have some value. We get some protection. I really don't know about this hand. And here we just flop the goods. This is a board where we get to I think we're going to start to polarize our range on the flop on that board. Okay, and the 10. I mean, this hand, I think, still wants to play a big pot. Our range on this board, I don't think it really matters. We're going to make the second nuts. Wow, my brain does not feel like, it feels like I don't know how to play poker anymore, to be honest. I don't think king 7 off is an open ever on a button. I think we have the option to 3-bet or flat here. I think with his stack size, I'm tempted to just flat. I guess a small 3-bet would be all right. I just would hate if he shoved. I think we are just going to flat here. If we get squeezed, hand's actually decently playable if we get squeezed, especially if this weaker player calls. It's like such a large sizing that he's probably just shoving. Okay, we're getting a great price. Our hand is very playable. I mean, I guess we're not getting that great of a price, but we're getting 4-1. That's pretty fucking good. And this guy appears to be pretty loose. It's only 15 hands, so who knows? And then, unfortunately, this guy's a little bit short. It'd be nicer if he was a bit deeper, but we are going to be in position here, and our hand's super playable. So this is interesting because I expect this guy to shove a lot. And so he could be checking all of his strong hands here. But when he checks and doesn't shove, I'm tempted to just bet small. But I need to keep in mind this guy is still pretty much uncapped. But our hand really wants to bet here. I guess with the jack kicker, we don't want to bet that much. I guess we just peel. I wish. Well. Okay, so now that he's checked twice, I don't think he's uncapped anymore. I think it's a capping action there. And I mean, hopefully this guy just jams. Oh, okay, so with two flush draws out there, I think we want to choose a bit larger sizing. Against two players, we don't have to go huge. 7-8-3 is just a board where we're going to have to be pretty cautious. All right, so pretty small. 3-bet, I guess his stack size is a bit small. We're getting 3-1. 3-1 on a call. This might just be a fold outright. I think I'm going to play it though. I don't think that's a huge, I think it's okay to call the flat there with ace-5, but I don't know for sure. Okay, on this board, we're actually going to be, this is a board where we just have a ton of c-bets. But I really think pool just plays worse against a check here, so we're going to check. I think in theory, we could just range bet this board. Tempted to 3-bet. Okay, so fuck, I fucked this hand up. So he opened and I defended the big. So the king's actually much better for him than it is for me. I probably shouldn't be making a bet here. But now that I have, I'm pretty much at the bottom of my range. There's nothing to block, so I don't really unblock. I guess like I unblock ace high if he's folding ace high. Okay, we're gonna be 3-betting this hand out of the small blind. He went to about 2.5x, so we'll go to 10.5. Oh shit, close. Fuck. Jack nine suited, I think is just definitely against a on the gun open and a hijack 3-bet. Definitely just a fold. Okay, he was the 6 bigs, which is quite large. I think we're gonna go huge too. This is a board where we're gonna be wanting to have large bets. I think probably even over bets we're allowed to have here, especially with this hand. Uh, looks like a pretty weak player, so we're gonna go ahead and open this hand. Probably just a fold. Okay, so I think Queen Jack would probably bet flop a decent amount. So I think I still can value bet this hand here. I mean, Queen Jack, yeah. 9-10 even, I think like even a 10. That's the flop in his shoes. Having the Jack is nice as well. Okay, here we have a very lucky hand. I think it's possibly indifferent to betting and checking. Against two players, the flat caller position, we're just gonna be playing pretty passively. He does check behind though, so he's checked twice and he checked behind. I think trying to decipher if our hand's too good to put in a bet here. I don't think so. protecting against two different players' equities. So denying both of them. Chance to just make a pair on a river seems like a good move. This board where we're actually going to be playing pretty passively. I guess with a second player behind us, again, similar story. We're just going to be checking. Yeah, I feel like this is a spot where he's relatively inelastic to my sizing. That's probably not true. Like sixes or sevens probably fold to a big bet. Like a giant bet. There's a button I might flat here with 7-8 off, but I'm not actually sure. What am I getting here? 3-ish to 1. I need like 33% equity or something. Can't be that far off. Fuck. My head's been on the wrong table this whole time. 9-10 of diamonds. All right, gonna end this thing.